Yes, Spirit here. I'm going to be showcasing a PvP build that turns the Geneva Convention into a checklist, the Regen Warmonger. This in-depth guide will be split into several segments, timestamps are in the description. The aim of this build is to tackle multi-fight debuffs in cross-server PvP events, to be able to take down a streak of players even with diminished attack and defense. This is possible with Warmonger's 4th passive. This passive reflects basic attack damage evaded or not back to the enemy at a 1 to 1.6 ratio. This passive does not get affected by debuffs and gets calculated after the defense stat debuff. This means that if you are defense debuffed, they will hit you harder and thus you'll hit them back just as hard. Firstly, let's go over all the pets, spells, skills, runes, souls and statues needed to play this build efficiently. For flying pets, you can either go with Honey Guard or Luna Spirit. The talent heavy counter or punch counter is a must. If you do not have it, you will be significantly weaker, but this strategy is still doable without it. For pals, you want to be using Electric Pup, Angel Deer, Warlord Hydro Sprite, Flashy Shroom, and Kung Fu Master. If you are playing on global, Flashy Shroom is equivalent to Rainbow Guardian. The skills you want to run are Blitz Assault, Easy Breezy, Nature's Renewal, 100 Slashes, and Clone Strike. For runes, you want to be using Counter, Combo Rest, and Skill Rest. For substats, you can focus on Global Counter, Skill Resistance, and Evasion. For relics, you want to be using Thunder Collar Kite, Stone Red Tomb, Spirit Necklace, Cage Statue, and Magic Box. For the Shroomy Statue, you want to be running 2 Global HP and 3 Global Counter Attack nodes. For back talent, there are 2 important nodes to go for. They are Regen and Counter Rejuvenation. Extra points can be spent on Evasion and basic stats. These are the souls you want to be focusing on in order of most to least important for this build. You want to be running Cool Head Back Accessory, either Blazing Raw or Ride the Waves mount, either Glazed Jade Fan or Eternal Flame Artifact. Now for ways this build can be countered. Mages are the main way to counter Regen Warmonger. This is because they mainly rely on skill damage and their skills are also on a very short cooldown. They also do not do much basic attack damage unlike archers, so they take much longer for Reflect to kill them. During that time, mages can cast more spells to kill the Warmonger. Things that do percentage HP damage is also very effective against Regen Warmonger. Artifacts such as Sensible Moderation, Large Chainsaw Dart, or the skill Blade Pierce. To the left, you can see a mage using both Sensible Moderation and Blade Pierce to beat Regen Warmonger despite a 10 million power deficit without any debuffs. Finally, we need to know how a winner is decided in the instance where no player wins after 2 minutes of combat. In arena and parking, the defender always wins. In cross-server battle, both players will end the fight with whatever HP they have left at the end of the battle and will be unable to fight each other for the next 5 seconds. In Family Brawl, the player with the most percentage HP remaining wins. This means even if you have more actual HP than the enemy, but you end the match with 99% HP while the enemy ends the match with 100% HP left, you will still lose. And let's end this guide off with a bang. Behold, Family Brawl 1 vs 74. I hope you found this guide useful. Thanks for watching. Spirit out.